Kelvin, to now go into conference play to get a gritty team like Middle Tennessee to out there, what can you kind of build off of and sort of maybe also coming off the break, what playing a team like that can help?
Yeah, well, first of all, congratulations to Middle Tennessee and their players, their coaching staff. They came in here and played, I thought, awesome. I don't know how many games have we played since we've been? How many? No, since we opened this building. 122. So, as good as the team has played against us, the way they shot it, the way they spaced the floor. It hurts my heart to say this, but I just thought they played harder than we did. Thought they out-hustled us. They out-scrapped us. They were the aggressor. We just happened to have, I think our biggest lead was, 14 or 15, something like that. Usually says on here, biggest lead, 16. So we're up 16, and, we got a bunch of guys out there relaxing, just assuming that they're going to relax too, We're good enough to go by a lot, but you've got to go earn that. So it's a valuable lesson if we learn from it. But unlike some of you guys, I won't overreact to this.
We'll go to Chris Baldwin in the back, please. Go ahead, Chris.
Kelvin, Mercy's aggressiveness getting to the basket, I mean, was that, important to see that against that, when they're zoning especially? And what did you see?
I don't think it zone mattered. I just think it's important that Mercy did it. He did it in the game, and hats off to Mercy. There's certain parts of the game that Mercy struggles in, but Mercy's improved so much, and we've the team's always evolving. We know what a good team looks like. We know what a great team looks like, and we've been both. But just the way we played tonight wasn't concerning. It was disappointing. So, but on a disappointing night, I thought probably the only bright spot out there for us was probably Mercy.
Go back to Joseph, please.
Emanuel, how's the backfill? And for a moment there, when you hit the floor, did you kind of hit your head a little bit there?
Yeah, I'm just a little banged up. I'm fine. It's a contact sport.
And when you hear Kelvin talk about just the way the game went, what do you do as a team, knowing you're at the midway to starting conference and maybe learning from this?
I think it starts with me and the seniors. We got to do a better job of coming out with the right mindset and doing a better job leading these guys. Because they're at the end of the day they're following us. So, if our closet isn't clean, we're not gonna get to where we need to be. So, it starts there. We gotta be better. I especially gotta be better. And we just gotta clean up the areas that we're struggling in. I think on defense, just getting better at communicating with each other and being the aggressor. Like Coach said, I thought they were the aggressor tonight, especially to start the game. They were killing us on the boards. We can't start like that, and we just gotta be better as a whole.
Milos, similar question, but what can you guys take away from this game as you start conference play? Yeah, like E-Man said, I think it's the leadership part. Poor leadership on my end, on the older guys, just having the wrong mindset. Coming into Big 12, it's going to be a fight every game, so you got to make sure you bring it, or you're going to lose. So.
Anybody else? Go back to Joseph and then Chris, please. Joseph and then Chris.
Go ahead, Joseph.
Kelvin, on the bright side, the 19 turnovers forced, I think you guys converted 30 points off of it. Just getting those opportunities or forcing those opportunities and converting the points.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that, you know, whether it's beating Syracuse or beating Auburn or beating Arkansas or beating, who else did we beat? Notre Dame. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. Florida State. You know, we have a good team. You know, I mean, I have high standards around here for effort. I don't ever want to lose that. I say surefire. It is a surefire way, you know, when you're done. That I'll walk out the door if I can't get my teams to play hard. If they're not going to play hard, they need another coach. And that effort we gave tonight, without saying too much, like I said, was disappointing. But that's the choice they made. And how you respond to it is the choice I make.
Time for the last question. We'll go back to Chris in the back.
For Emanuel and Milos, when you hear, you know, that, you know, your coach thinks the other team played harder with this program and the history of it, does that, you know, hit especially hard, and you know what goes through your mind?
Yeah, just knowing that it's our job to uphold the culture and make sure this team is playing the way that it's supposed to play, and which is, you know, hard-nosed and with effort. And, you know, we didn't do a good job of that tonight. And, you know, like me and Milo said, that falls on the leaders, especially me. You know, I got to do a better job of leading the way in that area. So, yeah, it's not a good feeling, I'll tell you that. We got to be better.
You got to be better.
Coach Emanuel, Milos, thank you for your time.